Let's quickly cut across to what's happening right outside Sushant's house. In fact, the CBI is right there with Meetu Singh, Sushant's sister, to try and check all those statements that Meetu Singh has recorded with the CBI. Now this will be verified right at Sushant's house. CBI is right now at Sushant Singh's house along with sister Meetu Singh. Remember, Meetu Singh stayed with Sushant until the night before he passed away. Until the 14th, until the 13th in fact, Sushant Singh's sister, Meetu Singh, lived in his house for at least a week after Ria left. And now it appears that Sushant's sister is also being grilled by the CBI. She's also been called in by the CBI to Sushant's house. They're going to try and check if anything in her statements is amiss. Saurabh Bhaktania joining us for more details. Saurabh, take us through what's happening outside the house of Sushant Singh Rajput. Here we see CBI officials along with Sushant's sister, Meetu Singh, entering Sushant's house.
Well, Nabila, this is the big development right now in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. Remember, already a recreation was done, but today it's such an important day in this case because along with the CBI forensic expert, the AIIMS team, the AIIMS doctor team who has directly come from Delhi to investigate the whole crime scene are over here. Let me tell you, at 10:45 a.m., Meetu Singh reached over here even before the CBI team reached over here. Now, what they are going to do is they are going to recreate the whole sequence of event. Now, how this whole event happened from June 13 to June 14, who all were present over there, everybody will be present over here. They will be recreating the whole scene. Now, the people who are present over here, they all are here. Neeraj, Keshav, Siddharth Pithani, along with Meetu Singh, everyone is here. Now you can see, here are the visual. The team is about to leave, and Nabila, over here you can see after 1.5 hours, the team is now leaving from this particular place. If you can see, these are the team of CBI. This is the team of CBI who is leaving from the spot. They were here for over 1.5 hours. And Nupur Prasad, we have been told that she was the senior CBI officer, Nupur Prasad, who was with the forensic expert and the forensic team, the Delhi doctors team of the AIIMS were present over here. Now, Nabila, this day is very important in this particular case. Now, why this is important? Already one recreation was done, but this recreation has more importance because the forensic expert team of the CBI, the Nupur Prasad, who is heading the particular section of this case, along with the senior doctors of AIIMS who are present over here, along with Siddharth Pithani, Neeraj, Keshav, they all were present over here. We saw in our exclusive footage that how they were taking pictures, they were taking each and every details of the house to investigate, to look what all things had happened on that particular day. Who all were present, they all were being called over here. Remember, Dipesh Sawant is not over here because Dipesh is already in the custody of NCB. His questioning has been done by the NCB official. He may even be made witness over there. But today's day is very important because along with the CBI forensic expert, along with the team of doctors from AIIMS are present over here who are re-investigating, basically recreating the whole scene. Back to you.
Right, Saurabh, please take us through. Meetu Singh now has been called in by the CBI. She was taken into Sushant's house, but also Priyanka is a very important link here, considering that Priyanka was one of those girls, Priyanka is one of those sisters who had given or recommended Sushant to consume anxiety pills even without a proper consultation with a doctor. Now, Priyanka is a crucial link considering she was very much in the know of Sushant's mental health condition, at least going by what appears in those WhatsApp messages. Priyanka, Sushant's sister, was very well in the know that Sushant had a possible issue with his mental health, and he was also taking psychiatric treatment. But here we see that Meetu Singh alone has been called in. Will Priyanka be called in after, right after, considering that all family members, one after the other, are being summoned by the CBI? We're looking at another round that might just happen in due course of time over the next week, that Priyanka will also be summoned to be giving out details on what those medication was, what kind of medication that was that she was suggesting Sushant consume. That was also, remember, without proper doctor's consultation. All that, of course, has been recorded recorded by the Mumbai police. It's now the turn of the CBI to record those same statements. The Mumbai police statements that were recorded was handed over to the CBI. In fact, Sushant's family members are outrightly refuted it, saying that the Mumbai police forced the family to sign on documents that were written down in Marathi or statements that was written in Marathi, and they could not really comprehend what was written. And now it appears that the CBI is carrying out a fresh probe. They are calling in the sisters. One is Meetu Singh, who's right here, and then you have Priyanka next, who might be called in as soon as possible. Saurabh Bhaktania, over to you. Tell us if Priyanka is now next in line to be summoned, considering all those WhatsApp chats shows that Priyanka was very well in the know of Sushant's mental health condition. And she herself was giving Sushant, advising him to consume a few pills which needed consultation with a doctor, but she somehow managed a prescription without consultation.
Well, absolutely. She will be questioned. Her statement is very important. Remember, first, Meetu Singh's statement will be taken. She is already inside. Now, the latest development, Nabila, let me give you from this particular house, is that the team of senior doctors from the AIIMS and the CBI officials have left from this particular spot. Siddharth, Pithani, Keshav and Neeraj have also left from this place. Nupur Prasad, who is the senior doctor, she has also left. We have with us Munish Pandey with us. Munish, what are the developments from here? What all things have happened till now?
Yeah, well, what we have been given to understand is that the CBI team first time came with 3 doctors of AIIMS, and apart from that, Meetu Singh, the person from Sushant's family who was first one to saw Sushant's body from the family, she was also with the CBI team. So as of now, we have been given to understand is that the 3 witnesses in the case, Keshav, Neeraj and the other persons, they were in the crime scene. Meetu Singh was at the crime scene, and they wanted to understand that what exactly happened on that day, and is there any contradiction between what Meetu Singh is saying and what Siddharth Pithani told the CBI officials, because Siddharth Pithani claims that Meetu Singh was the one who instructed to cut the cloth from which allegedly Sushant was hanging, but Meetu Singh in her statement has not told Mumbai police that she was the one who instructed.
Contradiction.
There might be a contradiction. This is what the CBI is looking for, and if there is a contradiction, then it clearly indicates there is some conspiracy which the CBI is looking for it. There was some sort of recreation. The CBI has already recreated the crime scene, but they wanted to understand that when Meetu reached here, because all 4 people were inside the flat, there might be a possibility, according to CBI, that
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.